Okay, I absolutely needed to report on something concerning happening in Britain, in England. The corrupt, anti-English and Britain-hating mainstream media, along with slippery Starmer's government, are now shamelessly linking our beautiful Union Jack and St. George's flag to an invisible far right, reports Dan Wooten. But patriots up and down the country are fighting back. I salute them. I've seen this all over my timeline on both of my accounts on Kinesics and the Royal Rogue, and I really needed to report on this. There's so many stuff at the same time, and why would anybody believe that waving a flag, St. George's flag, the Union Jack, endangers people's lives? These people can make up anything just to, I don't know, hate their own culture. Two elderly people in Birmingham spotted attempting to take down the Union and St. George's flag lining our streets. Traitors. Why? Why are these people like this? Why would they? But there's also more people trying to put them up. Yesterday, Tower Hamlet Council took down St. George's flags, and overnight patriots put them back up. Raise the colors. This is a full-on fight between the traitors who just obey whatever the mainstream media says, and those who want to wave one of the most important symbols of England. Chris Rose, a leaked email, has revealed that the Birmingham Labour-run council is ordering the removal of St. George's and Union flags, but it's too scared to take down Palpatine flags without police protection. They're admitting a two-tier approach, since one side will react in a civilized manner. And you know that I didn't mean Palpatine, but you know what I was talking about. Not gonna say the word. Turning Point UK, lads in Birmingham paint roundabouts with the St. George's Cross after the Labour Council tore their flags down. They will not relent. This is a legit fight. Breaking, young English men in London are removing Palpatine flags and replacing them with St. George's flags. Patriotism is sweeping the nation at an unprecedented rate. This is great, and also with the manifestations that we have seen. There's also Tommy Robinson in here reporting. Tower Hamlets sent the whole squad out to remove the St. George's cross put up by patriots. Every one of them an import, if you know what Tommy says. But Tommy means. Patriot asked, what's the significance of the England flag whilst wearing a foreign flag bandana? Absolute state of it all. This cannot happen. This can no longer happen. Inevitable West. Breaking, a trend is gaining traction across Britain where patriots flood their communities with Union and St. George's flags as a sign of resistance. The councils can't keep up. Operation Raise the Colors is going nationwide. It's even caught on a Tower Hamlets, normally festooned with Palpatine flags. Let's see how long the St. George's flags last. The Palpatine ones have been up 2 years. Why? Why would you wave anything beyond the flag of your country? That is nonsense. That is, I just cannot understand that. Even I have to agree with the GB News when this case is Patrick Christie's. If you don't like our flag, you should leave our country. This is Great Britain, and we can put our flag wherever the heck we want. Patrick Christie's fumes over councils vowing to take down the Union Jack and Sir George's flag from British Street. Why? This is not gonna lie, sometimes these let's say these councils or people like these councils make these really stupid decisions, but it turns out that the really stupid decisions spark this wave of actions that, well, they did not expect. And this wave of actions is like creating this this momentum. Would this be the real deal? Oh my God, it would be great. Defiant Britons pledge to hang up hundreds of St. George's flags in fight back against councils. This is unprecedented. And also, in Scotland, the Scottish flag is openly displayed in public spaces and buildings, and it's seen as a positive symbol of national pride and patriotism. Yet in England, displays of the St. George's flag are often regarded in a negative or divisive way. Why is this? Why such moronic attitude towards such a beautiful flags? Birmingham Council has labeled St. George's and British flags as dangerous, claiming their display could risk lives. They even removed a St. George's cross painted on a roundabout. Meanwhile, in Ward End, Birmingham, scenes like this have been displayed for over 12 months. Why? This is really, really unacceptable. Really unacceptable. Norman Brennan, to all Birmingham residents who got pothole problems in your county, fear not, I have a solution. This is very clever. Paint a St. George's flag in all of them, and by the end of the week, one or your local council will have them all filled in looking as good as new. You can thank me later. Yeah, some modern problems require modern solutions. I like this. The beautiful flag of St. George. Union and England flags spring up across UK city in what locals are calling a patriotic outpouring. It should be everywhere. That is by design. That is part of the globalist agenda. And I'm gonna sound like Alex Jones right now, but that is true. That is true. I know that this is not the usual royal rogue, laid back, talking about royals and not so royals, but this was important to talk about. This has to be said. Should the English be able to fly the St. George's flag without fear? Yes. This should be a non-topic. It should be taken for granted. Operation Raising the Colors is underway across the United Kingdom as councils declare war against St. George's and Union Jack flags. Patriots across the country are now placing flags everywhere. Patriot groups will be out overnight, placing more throughout the country. Appeasement is over. It's over. In Birmingham, a local man was reportedly asked to remove an English flag from display in the area. In response, he put up 100. Look at that. That is beautiful. 100 St. George's flags at the local reservoir proudly celebrating his heritage. Patriotism is on the rise in Britain, and I'm here for it. This is beautiful to see. Beautiful. Communities up and down Britain are now flooding their towns and cities with Union Jack and St. George's flags. Keir Starmer is finished. Again, this is the perhaps the best outcome. This kind of moronic decisions and moronic pushback from both the mainstream media and these councils that I don't know. They shouldn't be in power. St. George's flags have been put up in Canary Wharf. You love to see it. I'm pretty sure that I will keep on reporting on this because it seems that this is a wave that is not going away anytime soon. But I would like to know what you think about this in the comments. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. Much love and bliss.